What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new HNN. So, as you'll notice, you aren't seeing me like usual. Well, that's because of some pretty severe technical issues we ran into in the last couple of days. Been a really bad week for technical issues here on the Hybrid Network in general. That's why Super Friends didn't go up yesterday. That's why this hasn't gone up for the past 2 days. Essentially, my mic is dead. Like, long story short, it has officially kind of died. It's just throwing off too much static in my recordings nowadays, and I'm looking to replace it in the next few days, but in the meantime, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. So, we actually have a ton to talk about. First up, new evidence that Ghost Rider, yes, Ghost Rider might be joining Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Daredevil officially getting a Blu-ray release, and new details on Civil War's Blu-ray release as well. But first up, let's talk about the major headline coming out of today, Ghost Rider. After weeks of speculation that all seemed to start with a mysterious fiery chain decal on the side of a streetcar in San Diego, but then never really went away and just hung around in whispers thanks to things like an unannounced move to a later 10 o'clock time slot for an edgier tone, believe it or not, we might have now just gotten a very big clue towards that rumor potentially being true. And that's thanks to comicbook.com, who have gotten their hands on a casting call for the show's 4th season, seeking actors to play two brothers, both Latino, one described as the most dangerous man in the room, and the other in a wheelchair. Now, of the characters running around in the comics right now, no one fits that description better than Robbie Reyes, the new muscle car driving Ghost Rider, and his disabled brother Gabe. And this would be an unbelievably huge twist, as up until now the common belief was that even if Marvel ever wanted to try to do Ghost Rider again, he'd most likely show up on Netflix due to the grittier successes of Daredevil and Jessica Jones. But this will be very, very interesting to watch how they try and fit it into this show if it does actually come true. But you know, I'm gonna give this a shot. I mean, I'd like to see how they bring him to life within the context of this show, because I think he's a very gritty character, and especially a lot of the things that happen to Ghost Rider, both Johnny Blaze and Robbie Reyes, it's some heavy shit, and so that's why I was one of the people that was really, really hoping they were going to bring him to Netflix, because I thought that was really the ideal spot for him. But, you know, I'm going to give this a chance. I'm going to wait and see what they do with him on this show. But one request, please, dear God, do not make him an Inhuman. Not that I think they will, but the other really cool thing to watch and see how they fit this in is the word on the street is that Season 4 is going to center around, or at least heavily involve, the life model decoys that we saw at the end of Season 3. So that'll be something really, really interesting to see how he fits in there, if he's just a minor subplot or not. But let me know in the comment section down below. Comment question of the day, is Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. something you want to see or not? And in our next story of the day, if you don't have Netflix and have been fiending for a way to legally watch their smash hit Daredevil, you might be in luck. And that's because if one UK retailer's listings are accurate, the complete first season might just be coming to Blu-ray and DVD later this year. The story broke this morning when UK-based merchandise and entertainment chain Zavvi listed a regular DVD, Blu-ray, a really cool-looking steelbook, and a collector's edition release for Daredevil Season 1 on their website. And it's only available to pre-order as of now, ahead of a release date listed as October 3rd. And this is going to be a really interesting story to follow for a couple of reasons. Now, first, this would be the first time Netflix has ever released any of its original shows to own, whether digitally on DVD or Blu-ray in this case. And they haven't done it for even their big flagship shows like House of Cards or Orange is the New Black, so this would be kind of a surprising first step. But you know, maybe that's just them reading the audience and knowing that us comic book fans, we go in a little more for the whole collecting thing. Secondly, they'd be releasing the first season of the show more than a year and a half after it dropped on Netflix, and this might be part of the strategy. You know, maybe they'll sell the shows now to own on Blu-ray or DVD, but only after a significant period of time has passed, as to not undercut the sales of their memberships, I should say. And you know, thirdly, if this is real, this is the only instance I've found of this listing, of this Daredevil Season 1 DVD listing on the web, and if it was a leak, you know, Marvel's probably heard about it, so it kind of raises my skepticism that it hasn't been taken down yet. But you know, I'm gonna give this the benefit of the doubt for right now. I do think it's legit, but stay tuned here at Hybrid Network for more as it comes along. And speaking of Blu-rays and DVDs, we now have our official first details on the official release for Captain America: Civil War. The massive mega blockbuster hit now officially has a home video release date straight from Disney themselves, so you can get your paws on a digital copy of the movie on September 2nd or a DVD Blu-ray on September 13th. Disney also unveiled the special features you'll get with your copy of the film, which unofficially were revealed a few days earlier by Disney blog Stitch Kingdom, so quick shout out to them, and it's a pretty cool list. I mean, in addition to the usual deleted scenes, gag reel, audio commentary type stuff, there's a making of feature, a special little flashback video about the journey of Cap and Iron Man through the MCU and how they got to where they are in this film. But the main draw for me at least will be a behind the scenes sneak peek at Doctor Strange, which will hit theaters just 2 months after the DVD is released. And you know what, we'll do a second comment question today. Which of those special features are you most excited for, or do none of these really do it for you? So that'll do it for today's Not On Camera H&N. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. And just a quick little programming note here, I'm actually going to be on vacation this next week for July 4th, but our extremely talented team here has you covered if any breaking news comes out, so stay tuned to Hybrid Network for all your latest updates. So that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, or listening, I guess, and I'll see you next time.